Good thing I started.
You started? We're
Yep,
good?
right
We're
when you
ready?
said that.
You
Mafia.
started right when I
Reporting
took
to
a,
you live.
you started
Live,
right when I
live,
took a
live.
hit of Tabasco sauce.
A hit of-
What's the name?
I think I've hung out with Evan too long because when you're like, you started as soon as I took a hit, and I was like, a weed. Not Tabasco. Not Tabasco sauce.
What is?
Last time, Phrygian Mafia, born and raised. We engaged with the Robin Ball inside of
Nice, you're in
Anavir's mother's icicle crystal temple. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
RK. We finally found the resides of RK and where she is in the graying wildlands in this giant crystalline spire, where she is basically allowing it to live in a way. She has full control over it as if it was a modern state-of-the-art building with security defenses and so on. We get she finds notice of a break-in as with somebody in the vault room breaking in trying to steal her precious artifacts. As we rush down there, we notice that is the one, the only, the Robin Ball. There with now two jewel-like artifacts hanging from her hip.
One
With much
artifact.
I thought it was two. Or no, it was a book.
She has one, the jewel-like artifact that you know to be book-like in function, and the smaller,
we don't
a large orb that has a smaller one that had a
The AI.
yeah, essentially.
But when we
Yeah.
saw her, she had two.
She had two on her.
She had two on her when we found her.
Two,
And then
no,
one
it
fell.
was just two
was
things.
two.
One was the orb, one was the thing.
Yeah.
She ditched the orb.
Yeah, I haven't
Yeah,
gotten there.
two. And then she ditched it.
I was
which
like,
is about
we
to say.
went down there and we noticed she had two artifacts hanging from her hip, where she
The
stole.
two crystal-like artifacts.
She- Hey, I'm taking the notes here, all right? You know, you're over here reading my notes, and
Hey,
so
you're
with
taking
much
my style. Stop it.
with much confusion and whatnot, half of us engage into a battle, and the other half are sitting there kind of like awkwardly like in a standstill of what the fuck do we do? After this battle goes on and engages, and we're almost at death's doorstep, and Robin Ball is looking hurt, RK then teleports Robin out of the spire in the idea that this will stop her from doing what she plans on eventually doing, which we're still unsure about. We search the current lower floor of the vault for any possible missing artifacts from the spire, and sure to behold, that's where we notice the a spell shard was missing, which is a crystalline object that stores information in a small spherical object, a docent type of enhancement, which she dropped before she was teleported out. Torn then picks up the artifact, the small spherical object, and Anavir, Saren, and Harbinger make their way back up to the top to say goodbye, as the rest of us make our way outside back to the Wyvern. We load up onto the Wyvern and start heading southbound towards Uthadern. Torn identifies the sphere we found.
I didn't identify shit.
Wait, okay, you identified it by attuning to it. It's pretty identifying. And finds out that there's a docent of information, almost like an AI unit in a sense.
It's an Alexa.
Half the crew and I search the remaining ship in search of potential Robin being a stowaway on board. However, we don't find any other personnel. We do find a compartment, most likely where she would have stayed during the trip north to the Spire. As time goes on and we're making our way towards Uthadern, Torn, Saren, and I inform Savari regarding the Robin Ball existence and how she came to be in our timeline, in our story. Lucy informs us of the power and how the Luxon Beacon beholds and how Torn has been able to become who he is over the past millennia, as well as Robin, and the negative consequences that could potentially be a place if we were just to willingly give up the beacon. And possibly finding ways to kill Robin in the process of having her be not able to come back using the beacon's power. And that is our last we heard of our heroes, who are still traveling southbound towards Uthadern, who are in search of placing a magical chest for our red tiefling friend, to have means of magical transportation of magical items across the
Magically.
continent
Yes.
magically.
Magical.
Magic.
All right.
Da 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 da. Three Stooges. In this case, it's Six Stooges.
Moment.
We never actually went through Uthadurn through our first adventure, right?
You
We
did.
were
Dude,
you did. Um,
You started in Uthadurn, and that's actually where you picked up your map of Exandria, or at
okay.
least
I
of
thought
WildeMount.
I thought we were more
I thought it was
northern
Pale.
like of it. So
I thought we went to
anyway,
like Shady Creek Run.
No,
well
you didn't start
no,
at Shady Creek.
we got teleported from the Menagerie Coast up towards the Sanctum, the
Yeah, at Uthadurn.
at
You
Uthadurn.
s-
I didn't know if that was
Yeah,
part
at
of Uthadurn
Uthadurn.
or not. So like,
I didn't.
Yeah, you started at Uthadurn, but you left quickly because you essentially have no money and nothing to do there besides
based
starting
on
your party.
our first impressions of Uthadurn, what kind of city was it last we saw?
Can I do an
It's
history check on it as well?
sure, yeah, you can do a history check.
The
But you're
Detroit of WildeMount.
I'll roll with you, Stormer.
And just waiting for my thing to load.
Nice. What'd you get, Stormer? Because I have no idea.
Uh,
Damn, it just shut down.
Well, I got a
Shit.
4, which is almost 25%. So
Also, I've been there, but I guess I saw the inhabitants, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
we're got 22. Yeah.
that was a lot
Okay.
more than I do.
that's better.
I
Good notes,
remember.
I'd know better.
So dwarves, mostly dwarves, then elves as a population. They have two different layers essentially.
I
Just
guess what I was
mentally reading from the wiki.
Yeah. Yes, Uthadurn. It's
Elves are
a
here from the one ruined city that's
yes.
now kind of ruined, as it were.
Couldn't have said it better myself. But yes, it is Secular City's Dwarven City. So it starts at this innermost largest layer and focuses and funnels its way down. And elves did come to city, so it's known as the Diarchy of Uthadurn because it's ruled by both elves and dwarves. And as a
Right.
part of that, yeah, you have a dual society, elven and dwarven society here.
So then, it being Elven, it probably is a more of, I guess, a higher end almost city.
Yeah, so Uthadurn, it is the only city in the Graying Wildlands. Shady Creek Run still borders the Empire for the most part. So anything it kind of needs still falls into there.
Gotcha.
Uthadurn is the only city this far north. So
Kinda.
they have
There's two different layers, right, on the city.
for Uthadurn.
Yeah.
Um,
I think those are rings, I believe they're called.
yes, there are multiple rings. I believe it's more than 2.
The
All right,
wiki
but
pages come.
cool.
The wiki page is taking a while to load in here.
Yeah.
You mean your memory bank?
Yes,
Yeah.
all the people that have a memory bank, it should be torn technically, but
You can't
I
use it.
don't remember.
His password's lost.
I lost my password, my admin login.
I'm on
I
dial
lost the
I'm not
password to the
helping.
password manager.
Clippy.
I'm
Ask
not
Clippy.
helping.
He has Clippy now. Ask
I
Clippy.
have that on my phone, and it's really nice having just the fingerprint thing on the back. I didn't have a phone that had that before this.
Anyway, we're on our way to Uthadurn.
Flying at, I guess, a good rate.
Yes,
pretty good
because
rate.
you're gonna make it there before the night falls.
Nice.
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 Night.
Welcome.
Oh.
You
It's,
finally make progress at what I'm doing. Fuck, I can't do progress when I'm on the boat.
Also,
One
on another
bar.
note, where are we at with our feat training?
Yes.
Well, you got
Damn.
2 of them.
Well, your dancing might have to do some work, but
I believe last we saw
Man,
it
this
was
guy's
a
so
week.
funny.
Mhm. It's something you'll be able to finish before you arrive, not at Uthadern, but at your final destination of
The Kryn.
yes,
Roadhouse.
of Rashona.
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 Rashona. Okay.
Yes, I'm being assailed by my cat. What's so funny over there?
It's still fun.
I can't
Oh,
see
the
anyone. Wait, can you guys see people? Oh, okay. No one's camera's loaded for me, so I'm just
Oh.
seeing your pictures. I'm like, what do you mean? What are you laughing at?
We're all laughing at you, Nathan. We're all laughing at you.
I'm just like, you're fucking psychopaths.
Now we are, but
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
oh, I got a super nice. My chair. I got it. It picked up. I got it easy.
What did you get?
I got a
a
Herman
new
Miller
chair.
chair.
Nice.
Yeah, I spent $350 for a only 4-year-old Herman Miller.
You should always spend a
$1,000
lot
on
of
this
money
chair.
on whatever
On the-
keeps
on
you
the-
off the ground.
Yeah.
Wow. Words
Oh.
of wisdom right there, honestly.
I've stolen them. They're not mine.
I mean, you're talking to someone who spent $8,000 on a motorcycle and a lot of money on my tires. I care about keeping myself off the ground.
My new job, because it's at a bedding
I'm
company,
lighter than my
is
chair.
sending me a new mattress because that's their whole thing is making mattresses. So I'm getting like a $4,000, $3,000 mattress from them.
Fuck yeah, man. Awesome.
Very
I
nice.
get my clients fruits and vegetables.
I'm over here with my $50 chair.
I give my clients $1 million wafers. Back to D&D.
Yeah. Okay. But I believe you've done a lot of discussing as it is, so you're only looking for about an hour before arrival in Uthadern. So is there anything anyone wants to do for your inevitable arrival?
I will definitely I'm gonna be standing near I mean actually I'm gonna be drinking with Lucy.
Lucy.
Okay.
I'll cast
so
sending.
Can
Okay.
I want to
do
get
we
first
have-
to look at those things in general?
Do
What
we
was
have
that?
a sending stone? I thought we had a sending
I have
stone.
I
Yeah,
thought
we
that was
do.
for the
to the one person.
Oh, it's
the
only to
tiefling
one
guy.
person?
yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
It's
Sending
to the
stones only correspond to a singular person.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like 2 tin cans and a string.
Yeah, I got that part. And so they have
That's
a
a
sending
rock.
stone on their end that's attached to that sending stone, right? That's how that works.
So the
2
red
cans and
sending-
a string.
Yes, we have a sending stone that goes to the
Only the tiefling.
only to the tiefling.
And there's
it
no
is
way
in
to
that
go
position.
around that.
Nope.
The other. Okay, perfect. That's all I want to know.
Except for the 2 guys that have sending and astral messaging. The one
Yeah,
over
well, it's
here.
different. I just wanted
That's
to know about the
different.
whole string part. I want to get a set of those. Is all.
Good set.
So yeah, a couple of things. Want to get a couple sending stones, but basically a pair of sending stones. I want to go shopping when we get to Uthadern. I don't know if I have time. Yeah.
Don't know if I'll have time.
Well, we're getting there at like nighttime, so it's like, and then we're like pretty short. We're on like a schedule, so it's like.
Cut off.
Start knocking on the door. Are you guys closed?
Hello?
Fuck.
I got
Hello.
We-
Hello.
Kyron,
We
you
have
walk
money
up,
we need to
door's locked.
spend.
We wait until morning.
Fabricate
when we get
was locked.
I don't have that yet. I'm trying to work out. I can probably
I
work it out
know.
with my hand.
We break in to spend money.
All right.
We've basically been brainstorming and sketching on his sketchbook.
So anyway, I'm casting
Well, that's not
sending to
magical, so you
Ingrid.
can't do anything.
Okay.
Also, the
So
wizard pen thing.
so
Yes,
for
the wizard pen, 3,000 gold, not 1,000. But then it's fine.
Oh,
hey, so
Chris,
how
as a
sending
programmer-
works.
As a programmer, I recommend a chair that leans forward. It actually is really comfortable.
You're at 5.
No, it's 6.
Hey, how sending works. That's not 4. Hey, how. Hey, how sending works.
Restart. Okay.
Yeah.
we're all
No,
documents
no,
and-
this is note taker. We're at 4. I'm helping him here.
Okay, so you're just gonna keep count for me.
Count those words. Count those words.
Okay, you're
For
just
me.
going to
That's
keep
out
count for me.
context.
You didn't say. Okay, 4.
Now you made me lose my train of thought.
Now you made me lose.
Shut
my
up!
train. Come on.
Reinhardt's
You're going
actually
to
there
explain
counting.
how sending works or-
I don't have 11 fingers.
I would live with fingers.
God.
He seems to be
Hey,
talking about
how's
counterspell.
sending? How we come back to you?
You can't just no.
I mean, we can just. It's
Oh.
really easy.
Yeah, let's come back to you. 1,000
Can
gold
I-
costs to make.
You
1,000
guys
gold
suck!
costs to
Can I counterspell
Bye.
his sending?
Yeah, while he's casting it, you could.
Just curious.
Where's my
Anyway.
piece of paper?
3,000 gold to make it.
make. Okay. So I can sell it for 6,000.
Savari is actually a wizard. Cast anti-magic dome around Anavir.
Oh, my balls.
What about the gold to make the armor?
You need chin.
I know that part.
That's your limitation.
Okay.
Go kill a couple bugs.
Yeah, or go. Hopefully, Uthodurn has some kind of bug crab, whatever.
Isn't that the Umbra Hulk stuff? We can get that in Shorehouse. That's fine.
Want it now. I want it now because I have time to mess with it on our ship. Is all. That's why it's like.
Yeah.
But I guess I do when we come back. If we come back,
Okay.
that sounds weird to say.
So
If we
3,000 for
come
the
back at
armor
all.
enchantment
For the
and 3,000
message.
for the pen. And yes, his message for once, please.
Yes.
It looks like he's writing it down.
Yeah, he isn't like Reinhardt counting.
All right, let me send myself forward to break.
Can you send message to yourself?
Why?
Proofreading your own message.
You're not proofreading your message.
Would that require a spell?
Oh,
That's just called thinking to yourself.
yeah, pretty much.
If I were to
Shit,
send a
lost count.
message, if you have a
Send a
sentient
message to
being,
yourself. You choose not to reply.
if you have a sentient being attuned
That's
to
the-
yourself, and you
All it
message
says is
yourself,
a creature that you are familiar with, so technically you can send it to yourself.
if you have a sentient being attuned to yourself and you send a message to yourself, can they read that message?
It doesn't. It does. There's no requirement that it could be tuned to you.
No, no,
If
no,
it's
no, no.
about your
Everyone's brain just
sword,
went, "Wait a
The
minute."
sentient being being
if it's
attuned
about
to
your
you.
sword, it has its own mind.
I
So
know.
you wouldn't be able. If you set the sending to it, you would
Yeah.
not.
What about this
Got
guy's
it.
AI?
Reinhardt, it's 7 o'clock.
All right,
So
all right. I got it. I'm ready.
Got
All right.
it. I'm ready.
No, no, that's not how that
ready.
works.
I'm
How that
ready.
works.
Ingrid's just sitting there like,
What are they doing over there?
I'm ready.
I just casted like 5 sendings at a time. She's like, "What is going on?"
He's just butt dialing her.
Okay,
Just butt
alright.
dialing her in my mind.
You're
what's
sending.
this
Alright,
string of
alright.
numbers?
3, 2, 1, go.
So hey, how sending works is that you say 25 words and a message that's wait.
Wait,
That's-
wait, what?
I have to proofread myself.
Oh my god, you
You
wrote
already
it
did it.
down!
We got
Listen,
halfway.
I'm still dyslexic. I can fuck
Ingrid.
anything up.
responds a little bit later.
No,
Yes,
no.
yes.
We're doing it
You
now.
said it. You said
No,
it.
DM's
no,
Say
no,
25
no.
words in a
The
message. That's
DM's
how that
rule
works.
is law. He's already saying she's responding.
You're at
She
17.
responds.
Oh no.
You're saying I have to also count the words I'm saying while saying them.
You
This
give the
is-
poor girl a
Spells
fucking
are
hundred.
just way too complicated for me.
Ends right there.
Never ends. Yeah.
Wow, that worked out.
God damn it.
She's
Sooner than
basically
we
Why
saying
won't
it's
you
too
put
com-
effort into this, Ingrid?
It's too complicated.
Ooh, you sent that?
No, I don't say that. You think I
Yes.
just.
I was like,
I could.
All right. Nightfall awaits.
Just constant drama and messaging.
Throw some hands, yeah.
What was that?
Night
What was the
does
last
fall.
5 minutes?
Who fucking knows, honestly?
Him trying to send message.
Yeah,
Sending.
not properly doing words.
All right. Torin
Okay.
gets a
So
thing
night
from Flappy
falls.
going, "Hey, from Pseudo Dragon to Dragonborn, give beacon to Queen for help?" Question mark. He has average intelligence, so you can reply to him.
Well, if I
You're just becoming a fat fucking wizard, you know? You're like,
Just a sweaty Dorito Mountain Dew drinking wizard.
so the pseudo dragon is telepathically speaking to me.
Yeah, yeah. Because he was also there during the meeting that you guys had. Obviously, I was there too, so I know exactly what the fuck is happening. But
At this point, Menlo Fango calls out after this pseudo dragon delivers the message. We're approaching Uthadern. I need some hands on deck to help tie us down. A few people
All right,
from
I'm
down
gonna
below.
go up and yeah, I'm gonna go up to the wheel.
I'm gonna meditate.
Menlo's there right now. You see Grizzle and Tanakh are also there with the few anchors. Uthadern is subterranean for the most part, and fitting with the rest of WildeMount, there's now only 2 airship docks within here. None of them here. So the ship just starts to cascade down to the foothills of the mountains. And as it starts to get close, it's kicking up snow. The trees can just gently bend as it starts to get very close. And eventually, Tanakh and Grizzle throw some of the anchors over and just to land and keep the craft completely down so that they can shut off the engine. Shut off the engine.
All right.
engine. Does it still
Beautiful.
hover, or does it kind of just like?
Oh, it's the freaking landing skegs go out and we're on the ground.
Yeah, they're
Like the Black
they're
Pearl in the
proper.
third movie. Just
They're doing a proper landing in this case. Eventually you kind of hear
Alright.
the crunching of the snow as the vessel lands. The anchor is down. A few of the crew start to jump down to help put more proper uh, support to keep the vessel upright during this small day. Menlo behind the wheel glances around. Okay, and that is a wrap. We are landed. How long are we staying in Uthadern?
can't imagine for more than a day or 2.
Day or so.
I'd say a day and a half.
We
Should
just
be
need to
Make
probably
do
it 3 days.
oh yeah.
3
just need
days
to
and a
do
half.
some maintenance on the ship. That's all.
What
Alright.
kind
How
of
long will that
maintenance?
take?
Alright.
It was only going to take about 12 hours. Full check.
All right. Well, you have
We'll
6
be ready
a.m.
by
Okay,
the
to
time
let's
you
get
6
an
are.
p.m.
inventory of what we
All right.
may need
Well,
and might be
yeah.
able to pick up.
That's the plan,
Here.
Captain.
We'll just be here for a day. Oh, so
It's night right now, Chris?
I hate you.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Walking off the ship,
Let's,
just like,
uh,
all right, don't fuck
Let's look
up
at
now.
this.
let's bunk down for the night and then
Make our way out
that's what I'm
tomorrow.
gonna do. I'm gonna bunk down for the night and then go shopping tomorrow.
my tower
Right.
down.
Gonna meditate and then go sleep.
Go back to my
Go to
cabin.
work. Slept almost the way on.
Meditate to sleep. I want to roll in, damn it.
I'm expecting you to be like,
I'm just waiting for Chris to give me the A-OK so I can roll.
roll another wisdom.
There's that wizard coming out.
And wisdom save. I got fireball.
Fireball.
Please don't.
Please don't.
Fireball?
Everyone's a comedian.
Oh no.
I need to get like a wizard's beard and a wizard's hat for that.
Or am I
Yes.
casting fireball?
Just
Roll
dye your
wisdom.
beard
Roll a
white.
wisdom check.
Very well.
A beard on top of a beard.
Just well, I mean, I'm gonna do the typical guidance and the
Yeah.
bark.
You buff up.
Yeah,
Feel free.
you know it.
Oh.
You know it. Just... Okay, it's okay.
It was bad.
No, it's all right. You don't know. Oh crap, that's terrible.
Bad.
That was terrible.
I was telling you that roll's gonna be bad.
Well, you said this one and that one, and then I got 2 2s. Ended up with a 9.
You know what? It's not phenomenal by any means.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're trying to do something that's again never been done before, or at least is a very select thing for the half elven blood.
Of course.
So no luck, unfortunately, on this night.
Of course. It's fine. I went to sleep. It failed, but I had a good night. Nice sleep.
All right.
The dern. The dern.
Things. Usadern, correct. I'm quickly double checking some things about Usadern, make sure my notes are right.
Does it have a statue? Does it have a crazy mare? Does it have? Is anyone
There's a
related
well.
to them?
Usadern's the Las Vegas of WildeMount party.
Neon signs and everything.
Neon everywhere.
I've been
Okay.
there.
Just
It's
glowing
fun.
rocks.
So you're all sleeping aboard the ship, correct?
Yep.
Yes, I am. I don't know about anyone else.
I put my tower
Yeah.
down for the study thing because you
Okay.
can choose a study.
Yep.
So I'm working right now, I guess, since I slept most of the time on
Alright.
the ship.
Where's my
Okay.
Mountain Dew?
Yeah. That's fine. So, you all
can make
catch a long
progress.
rest. You all get a long rest except for you who spends all night studying, but you had some sleep beforehand, so you're fine. What are you wearing?
I saw
I just
that too.
noticed.
What the
It
hell?
looks nice. It looks nice. It looks nice.
That caught me off guard.
Yeah, I'm just looking down. Like, what are you talking about? Oh.
Could not hear him.
Yeah, that is creepy. Okay.
It's got more joints than a human's hand.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
here outside the large iron gates of Uthadern, the vessels accumulated a small layer of snow that Grizzle and Fenbach are currently in the process of kicking the snow off deck and making sure that it doesn't accumulate here. The morning does rise. There's a gentle mist coming off from the Fulp Alp Mountains. But the day is yours.
Yes. All right. We're gonna go shopping. We're gonna go to magic shops.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to non-magical shops. We're gonna find a crossbow for our
I
boy,
make
our
waffles.
boy, our captain. We're gonna go. All right. Let's go.
We're gonna. The little guys will wake me up if they see you guys walking out. Fine.
Pet menagerie, yeah.
Really helpful.
Before the
As I'm
day.
walking-
one group,
As
or
I'm
are we
walking by his
gonna
room.
Split up.
We can go by as a group. We can split up. I
Um,
want to visit magical and non-magical shops primarily,
Yes.
Before the day
Um,
starts, I kind of want to meditate, but
and maybe an
something-
armory depending on the.
Not even the DM. I went.
Not yet for meditating.
Yeah.
You addict.
You addict.
You
I
want
get
some
my
my
daily-
strength, Anavir?
Daily strength.
Yeah, because your sword
Oh
and shield is
yeah.
strength based.
Yeah.
How much gold do you have? Did you ask your mom for a small loan or no?
No. Why would I ask my mom for a loan?
I
Your
catch
She
up with my
abandoned you as
allowance.
a child.
Because your strength is shit.
She abandoned you as a child. No,
Right,
Yeah.
she deserves to give me compensation for all the years I've missed.
Yeah, it's called child support, dude. It's a thing.
If you were
It's
lucky enough
fucked
to die in
up.
those with nothing to do on that.
Obviously, she's doing well for herself, and you're not asking questions.
Oh, you say living
That's-
by herself, trapped in a
that's just
castle,
it.
is doing well for herself?
If I
wouldn't
could go
say
back to
trap.
my parents and get money, I would, but they're dead. Thanks, Josh.
They're probably
And that's the
resurrected,
only-
so I don't want to hear it.
I watched them
We
die.
don't know.
I watched them die.
Yeah, sorry.
Both
You
my
know who your-
sister and brother.
At least you know
and
who your parents were.
Right. We don't have parents. We're just a millennial game.
I'm a deep, dark, brooding wizard. I have
Dude,
family.
don't give me that look. Get out of here.
Anyway, 3,000. I got 3,000 in my
Going to
pockets.
beat Hayden.
I
Mhm.
So I got
currently
3,000 to
have
work with, plus my
2,300.
other stuff. So.
You all approach the large iron gates, and they're one is gently ajar, leaving some to snow to fly in, but the city gates are open. You walk in and you see the glass blades, the um, standing guards
I
here for the
remember them.
diarchy. Yeah,
Ooh.
you've seen very little of that back in Pale Bank, the glass blades.
Just a question: when I look at Uthodurn, the town
Read it.
itself, what kind of vibe do I get? Like, are they like rich, or are they just kind of
It's dark.
subtle? Or
You walk in, it's when you pass the gates, you're immediately hit by heat. The kind of volcanic center of Uthodurn helps keep this area nice and warm compared to the graying wildlands on the outside.
okay.
Made of multiple rings, you see that there is the old dwarven architecture buildings built into stone along the many rings, as well as outcroppings of elven structures. So, giving a brief look, you're kind of hit with whiplash. The dwarven structures and the elven structures mixed together. You have a hard time gauging just immediate wealth, but by no means are either structures here kind of give its impression of a poor city, though. But
Hmm.
being here, Uthern doesn't see very frequent trade. Unsurprisingly, the three nations don't make frequent caravan trips to the frigid wilds just to trade with Uthadurn. So
Okay.
you're looking at a city that is mostly independent. There's a few shops, especially at this entryway here, just to make it the most convenient for the early travelers. More shops kind of throughout the Volition disc. I don't name it.
I'm
Chris?
picturing gift shops.
Yeah,
Just
there's
everywhere.
actually one shop that
It's just a tourist trap.
very close to the entrance is a map shop, the very one that you picked up your WildeMount. But yes,
Huh.
I think I might have stood up at the time. That's why I don't remember being in Uthodurn.
maybe. But you enter Uthadurn, one of the glass blades, a short dwarven fellow. Welcome to the city.
Thank you.
What brings you here?
Chip.
Money.
Do we know exactly where we want to drop this chest off?
You're
That's a
picking up
Saren
one.
question.
Or
Oh,
picking up
weren't
a
we dropping a
chest?
chest off,
We're
Chris?
picking up a
picking it up.
chest.
Picking up a chest to drop it off at Rashona.
Oh.
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 Vice versa.
We have a delivery pickup.
Do we know from who?
What
Also
are you
like do
picking
some
up?
shopping.
Oh, rather, where are you going? I can point you in the right direction.
Yeah, that's a great question, honestly. We might have to make a phone call. A stone call.
Stone Darren?
Saren's dead.
I'm here.
Um,
We
Well,
might need a stone call.
what was the shop that you
Yeah, we might need to make a stone call to our tiefling friend to pick up the shop.
Stone cold.
Just
I reach into my bag.
like a walkie-talkie.
Look, I always forget the guy's name. What's his name, Chris?
Julius.
Caesar.
Rob.
Envy.
Prevent.
Kravenvi.
Prevent
Kravenvi.
Like envy.
Saren, here. I'm wondering what the name of the shop is that you needed us to pick up that package was.
It takes a little bit for an answer. You kind of hear, "Oh, dearie me, what hour is it?
You taking the
I
time?
just give
Does
me a
it time
moment to get my
zones?
bearings, dear."
A rough night.
Chris 30 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No, I'm just picturing Sarah just like calling this rock while the
Are there
keeper
time
just
zones
staring at him.
like
It's like,
this?
what are you guys doing here?
Yeah.
Actually, guard,
What is it?
weapon shop.
A weapon shop.
Yes. Preferably
You'll find.
ranged weapons.
Oh yeah, you'll find a bunch of smithies on the other end of the volition disc.
Ooh, hey,
Good.
God, I got a question.
How can I help?
He's a guard, not a god.
Guard.
I
Anyway,
God too.
do you have any possible libraries that we could purchase wonderful information somewhere?
Check something.
They burnt their libraries all years ago.
Anyway, did you bring your library card?
Dwarves can't read.
They have a library card around here?
Yeah, Viking can't read.
Sign me up.
Yeah, he gives a nod. Yeah, if you head down to the liberation disc, a few of the elven families set up libraries.
Awesome, thank you. That's awesome.
In the meantime, though, Trevenvi does respond. Okay, you're looking for within the Grand Cast Citadel. They have a magic item purveyor. Feel free to head in there. Just throw my name out, they'll know who you are.
Hey, we have a mess thing to pick up from this guy. Duh. That's how we show up. That would be a good look.
Anything else? Anyone want to ask the guard?
Uh,
Or-
I just start heading to the library. Just
Which
We're
for me.
way
picking
is
up-
the magical shop purveyor thing? You said the central
Yeah.
citadel?
Yeah,
Central.
yeah. You'll need to head down to the lowest disc,
Grand
the
disc.
Grand Disc,
Grand.
to the Grand Cast Citadel.
Oh, okay.
And that's a magic item shop as well.
Yes, there's one. They keep it in the Citadel. Yes.
As well as standard shop market, as well as a armory.
You can find standard shops throughout here in the Volition Disc. If you want some more of the smithies on the opposite end of the Volition Disc, or there's a few smithies down in the Liber Disc or the Deliberation Disc.
Okay, thank you.
The elves like to keep the magical item shops close to the center of government, so Grand Cast is gonna be where you'll find anything magical related.
All right. Well, thank you. Let's head
Just
there.
gonna
Give it
let's head
Calmos.
down to one of the discs.
Okay, so where are you
let's-
all heading first?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I guess we're making our way towards the Grand Citadel, and then kind of stopping by anything that catches our eye on our way.
Yeah.
Going to the
it
library.
sounds like the place where you guys are picking up your package is also a magic item shop. So
Yes,
probably,
that is it as well as other potential magic item shops being around that
we
residing
can
area.
kill two birds with one stone.
Why do you guys want to kill so bad?
The saying.
Oh,
Hi, I'm
know,
Sam, and I'm a
soon.
cat.
Carnivore, damn it.
The fuck is this?
Moving your way
Navarre
through
hasn't had her morning chicken yet.
the Volition Disc,
Volition
you pass by
disc.
what mostly forms um a pretty standard array of old stone buildings and lofty dwarven estates. As you kind of approach the opposite side where two grand staircases help descend the citizens down into the Liberation Disc, you do find a few shops have been settled up here. You're hearing just this cacophony of sound as you see elven individuals hawking at people passing by as if they were dwarven sellers. A few curses being thrown out to bring people in, followed by trying to talk them up into buying some other whatnots and have yous. So you're here at a small shopping plaza within the Volition Disc. Is there anything anyone want to buy?
Do I see an obvious ranged
Henry?
weapon shop, Chris?
You see what is mostly just bows. A Fletcher by trade. You see a few bows of varying sizes stacked up, as well as large baskets of arrows. And what appears to be
Any
a dwarven fellow behind
any
the counter.
any shiny looking hand crossbows?
Not at this layer. Most likely, you'll find more stuff in this the next ring.
Do you guys see anything that catches your eyes? I'm gonna keep down here.
I'm going with no. My experience, if they're trying to sell to you, they're not worth buying.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, if I take a
Is there a
look,
food market?
Yeah, this area also doubles as a food market.
I am keeping somewhat not like right up with the group. If I take a look around, I'm going to be keeping an eye open for a spell scroll and a spell scrolls, and then maybe like a magic item shop or a poison shop.
Okay.
That's where we're heading, right?
Yeah, that's towards the bottom circle.
Yeah, I'm just
It
saying,
makes
like,
sense
if
that
you want me
Sarah
to
would
make
be
a
like,
roll for it, let
I don't
me.
want to be around these people.
You're not finding shit here. This is like bare minimum.
No, I'm very much understood that I'm not
That's
going
why
to
we're
find it
just
on
like, no,
this
thank you.
ring, but I want to like make it clear that
This
I'm
is
looking.
the tourist
So-
trap ring.
Meat market,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, there's just the markets here are pretty good. It is kind of like a tourist trap ring. This is predominantly homes and whatnot within the Volition Disc.
Okay.
A few peddlers' carts, a few things under construction, but it is predominantly homes within this ring. Descending down from Volition Disc into the Liberation Disc, a smaller one along the spire, you're immediately hit with floor-to-ceiling homes, imperiums. You can already see some of the essences of some of the forges and these various taverns that are built all which way in that. Walkways that help achieve forges built on a second floor, taverns below. um, you're hit with the smell of cooking meats, boiling tubers. There's this somewhat bustling atmosphere as you're smelling ales and wines. You see a few dwarves dancing to elven music. You can see elves off in the corner, kind of playing some barroom game with one another, sitting atop of crates and barrels. As you arrive at this ring, there are forges of plenty, taverns, shops, what have you. You do see that one of the forges is currently has a selection of smith items, some axes, and a few smaller and larger crossbows for sale.
Okay.
I approach
Okay.
I'm gonna
Slavari.
head over to that shop.
Okay.
Just
You come
be with him just in case.
up to an elven individual
Yeah.
currently in
Yeah,
the
someone come with
process.
me, please.
He has a few tools set aside, and he
Cool.
seems to currently be affixing the grip and pommel to a sword. And as he's just working in the morning, he sees you approach, recognizing that you're not from here. He quickly sets the sword down, corrects his posture. Come on, come on.
Hello.
What can I do you for today? What you looking for? Looking for some iron?
I
Steel?
am actually
Yes.
looking for
You're at the
a
library.
nice. I'm looking
Well,
for.
I'm with the group.
You're still with the group, yeah.
Trying to
Yeah.
banish me.
Hand crossbows.
Okay, hand crossbows. Yeah, we got a few
Yes.
plenty. What are you looking for? You were looking to hunt some men, hunting some beasts. What's in for you?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
All rounder. We got something for that. And he reaches over and he grabs it is a pretty rustic crossbow in many ways. Hand crossbow size as one might expect, shooting fairly small bolts. And he sets one of them down onto the counter. This one should satisfy any of your needs for the small crossbow. Like, if you'd like anything more special, I can hit you up with that, but it will dive deeper into your pockets.
Bit of a downgrade,
What do you
huh?
mean by special?
There's a few, and he kind of reaches back and he grabs one. This one has somewhat familiar design. If actually, not for you, not familiar. For the rest of the party, you've seen similar designs of a dual crossbow. This one has two limbs.
Oh,
And some type of mechanism that holds two bolts, one atop the other. He
that
sets
looks
that one
sexy.
aside.
Hmm.
Someone Smith's cracked up this one. Must have been 5 years ago or so. Been
Very
selling them
recent.
like crazy all around here and to the south. I heard some people from the Empire even come off this in a way, get their hands on something like this.
Well noted.
What does it do?
Yes, it's very
Shoots
interesting.
two crossbow bolts at the same time.
Two at the same time.
Oh.
Same time.
Is there any penalty for that?
Well, it's hand crossbow size, so you should be able to handle any of the recoil or aim.
Okay.
Okay. About how much would that one go for?
Man, Wolfgang would love that.
Yeah, he would.
No, we want the heavy.
You didn't know him!
Yeah, no,
you
shut up!
didn't know him! You don't know what you're saying!
Wolfgang goes, buy it, buy it, buy it.
Immediately gets super defensive.
It's offensive. Don't you talk like
Yeah,
you
but how
know
much
him?
would that be worth my fair shopkeep?
200 gold.
It's just a standard crossbow, though.
The one that shoots two bolts at the same time, but yes,
So,
200
like,
gold.
yeah, I can do that.
So it's a common two-shot.
If I were to
Is
buy some, I need some bolts as well for that. So
This is Nathan.
You
I'm
have
going to say
high
this. Does
charisma.
no charisma characters negotiate?
There's 3 of them.
Dude, he's over
right
there
in
talking
front.
his way
It's-
through it, and we're like,
Oh,
We'll throw
no,
him
I'm
with
He's
not.
20
also
I
charisma
I
based.
am
We'll
not.
throw in
as well.
20 bolts
Yeah,
for
no.
free. The purchase of one of them.
I'm not
200
Alright.
gold
20
for
bolts
a
for free.
common.
I think
Alright.
each bolt
Sorry,
you should
that's
give
okay.
us gold.
no.
I'm
Help
just
you out
kidding.
with
That's
the
out of
burger, it's fine.
character. That's
You know,
We'll
funny.
give you
200
100 gold
I feel like
and 10
Chris
gold
didn't
for
think
the
it was out of
bolts.
character.
an extra 20 bolts, and we'll make that. I can make that happen. On top of
That's
the
fine.
the.
Were you negotiating?
Yes.
He's
No,
overpowered.
what are you negotiating?
The crossbow for
Let's see.
200 gold plus the bolts plus an extra 20 bolts.
You want 40 bolts.
200.
40 bolts.
Roll a persuasion check.
This is gonna be
Persuasion.
Oh, he has
intense.
high charisma too, by the way.
Yeah, he
Yes.
does.
Exactly.
But,
Which
He
is
has
why
4
15
people with high
can work.
charisma, and somehow we pay
Yeah.
pay stock for most things.
He thinks
You
about it for a
guys
moment.
pay
I'll
stop.
throw in an extra 5 bolts.
Better than none.
Make it 4.
Hey, can you roll with help then? Because Steel's 2 right there.
I can't
I'm
help
not
with
sure
that.
some team
You
legal
know
versus team
what
stupid.
pisses me off is the dice was on like
That's just for looks. The dice wasn't
frickin'
on
10,
anything actually.
and
Yeah.
it rolled over to a 2.
Reaches over,
Um,
grabs a sword, and he starts hammering some of the pieces of the grip back into place. If you're gonna buy it, you can buy it. If not, I understand it is an expensive
Sure.
one.
Well,
Um,
what other items
I
do you
need it.
have? Is this your only
Cutting
crossbow,
out
or
loud.
do you have
No, it's
more?
not.
We do have other crossbows. What are you looking for?
I don't know. Well, you're selling to us, so
He
what do you
wants to
got?
see your wares
I want to
of crossbows.
see your inventory. I don't
We'll
know
see
what
the
I
inventory.
I don't know what we want, but I'll let you know when we
Understandable.
see it.
I want
He
to
kind of
show
scoots
intel.
back in his chair and gets up. He beckons you to follow.
All right,
Oh, we just follow.
Savari, come.
I'm not bringing out every crossbow for you. If you want to see the wares, you're going to see the wares.
Exactly.
Yes, let's go, Savari. We're gonna go check these out before we spend money. Let's go.
Sure. Let's
Takes
go. I'll look.
Just holding his
takes a few steps forward and out and around the smithy, showing some of the products that have been finished, specifically the crossbows here. You see that for the medium-sized crossbows, they also have the dual limb design, but for the heaviest crossbows, they don't. There's a few crossbows with scopes affixed to them, a few crossbows with what appears to be magazines that load into the side.
Magazines, you say?
He grabs one of the heaviest
You use the
crossbows with a
first
little
one.
bit heft to it, and he sets it against, pointed up. Detaches a mag. It shows about 5 bolts within.
All right.
It's coming more popular these days, but yes.
Fortunately, it's a bit heavier than our cat friend over here is willing to carry. Looking for something more lighter, a little more single hand, a little bit more quieter.
If you want something single hand, your best bet is with the lace crossbow selection.
Okay, well, let's make
The
our way down.
dual bolt is an option. We don't make anything that small with the magazines, though.
All right, understandable.
Okay.
2 shot.
I I turned to Reinhardt, hushed a little bit. I'm fine paying 200. It's a nice crossbow.
Well, here's the thing: we have to come back this way no matter what.
Yeah.
Who's not to say we find other stuff other ways down?
Make it 190. Take the
Alright,
Bible.
I mean, like, we're only gonna be here for a day, so like worst case scenario, on our way back up, we stop by, maybe we can haggle the dude to get us a little like hold on the product,
I mean, can come back.
That's what I'm saying.
I think we might come back.
So be it. You want me to
We'll
set
shop
some
around.
pieces aside for you?
Yeah,
That
if you could
dual crossbow is kind of nice.
set that aside.
Grabs it. Set this on the side for you. And when you have the scratch for it, he'll be waiting here.
Perfect, thank you.
So wait, just to recap for me, for the group, how long are we staying here?
We're here for about
Like
a day.
3 days.
Not well. Okay. How long are we here for? Because I heard a day. Now we're at 3 days.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get
I
because
thought 3 days.
Make it 12.
All I know is we're picking shit up. We're making our way down to the bottom citadel and back up to the top. And by that time, the crew should have maintenance done, and we're headed out.
So a month.
No,
so
they
like
said
a
like
day.
12
So
days,
much.
right? For
That's a
repairs.
Like a
day.
day and a half.
That's
Yeah,
a day. We're
so-
leaving tonight.
So a day
Damn, I
and a-
can't make custom orders.
because
No
they would have had
custom
this started when
orders.
we did.
A very special order.
Somewhere is it's you gotta buy it. If they have it, you buy it.
You buy it or you make
Okay.
it.
I could technically make it.
Or you make it?
I just need the materials.
What are you wanting to make, Annie?
That's not my name.
It's half your name.
Your name now.
Now we're having an argument in a shop.
That's how we get kicked out real quick.
Yeah, I know.
It is not the worst. Cities are full of dwarves.
All right. Let's keep
If
making
you're
our way. We have ground to cover. We'll be
So-
back. Thank you.
Well, they go. I quickly ask the dwarf dude, who's just like, hey,
Elf.
so
Elf.
correction,
Ouch.
elf. Sorry.
You're
Don't
looking
call him a
up at
dwarf.
Takes us-
I
Shakes
know
his
he
head.
doesn't like that. I should know. So hey, I got this weird idea. I'm gonna hit you with it. And I want to hear your opinion on it.
Okay,
So-
wait 1 moment. Do you think your idea is crazier than anything some of the dwarves come up to me with?
You know, probably not. But I'm gonna hit you with it anyway. So I was thinking, because I'm trying to build muscle, trying to get stronger. So I was
Asking an
thinking.
elf.
I don't know. Just like hey, we're in a shop, right? He has.
I'm not there. This is
Yeah, I
Nathan
know.
asking you, Viking. You're
I'm
asking
asking
an
him
elf
anyway, so
about
you
building
changing
muscle.
nothing. So I'm asking him,
It's like armor.
could you make, or possibly give me materials to make not particularly a suit per se, but something that like gives weight onto you, like say like weights to my arms, my legs, my body, so that when I'm moving around doing stuff, it works out my whole body essentially,
So like
You
weighted
want
clothes.
Metal.
Okay.
like a
I
weighted
understand.
suit.
I understand.
But
It's called armor. You can just
but it's specifically for that. Because I can only wear light armor and I want it to like be adjustable. So like say like piece of metal that's like this certain pounds and I want to add more to it. Like it's I don't know how to pronounce, not instead, you know what I mean? Like
I admit,
instead of just buying a new
this
armor
is
set.
definitely one of the more out there ideas I've heard.
Hold on.
I don't. Do you want to bring this into combat? Is this just for at-home exercise?
Well,
So, Annabir, do you have to be able to remove it quickly, essentially? Would you like that ability? Or otherwise, we could just make some quick release armor that you can train with that heavy armor and not have to up and down change the weight.
Armor with explosive bolts.
Because there is quick release armor in D&D.
well, I was thinking like having weights on, like having like metal weights onto like a part of the body, and then like I could just pop,
How
they
about
just pop off.
I got an idea. Workout.
That's what I was wanting to do with the weights, so that it can increase the
I can give
Are you
training.
I can give you some slag we have.
Annabir?
Lag. He's just
We
gonna
have-
give him shit metal.
Annabir, we
It's
have
oxidized metal that can't be
there
done
are-
anything
there,
with.
Annabir,
Yeah.
there's a selection of weights on Wyvern.
It'd
not
be
look.
hilarious. It's just a. You
Not
mean
the
a weight rack
They
over
have a
there?
whole gym in there.
Whole gym in there.
There's a cable machine.
There's a Nordic track. There's a
You see the wings on the wyvern go up and down.
Just a dead skeleton wyvern.
Like there's like cannonballs and like lead shot and would assume.
Here,
Yes.
Annabir, just take my pack.
Yeah. Listen to your
190
friends.
pounds.
Listen to your friends, buddy. Whatever crazy machination you have for working out is still working out. Doesn't matter if you get custom built armor that can detach in a moment, or if you just lift a cannonball for 8 hours.
Okay.
We
Okay,
can buy some
thank you.
gloves. We
I
just have
understand
some
the
steel to it.
gusto, but the smithing is not the place to ask for this type of thing.
Okay.
You can maybe head to the garrison. The glass blades do have ways of training.
Okay, I can ask him then.
I will buy 10 gold worth of steel from you, sir.
Tangled with steel.
Thank you for your
Okay.
time.
He gets up, walks to the back before producing a few ingots, kind of setting them down. Okay.
Minus 1 gold.
All right.
There's Stormer spelling all
I
his
guess I'm
gold
asking
again.
him about the weight training idea.
Anything else anyone wants from the deliberation disc.
Nope.
They just look like a
Oh, you
standard
have sulfur.
shop, so
Yeah, they're mostly just standard shops all around here.
yeah,
Wait,
nothing
but they have
special.
Assuming none of-
sulfur because there's a volcano nearby.
I'm assuming none of them have hand cannons that launch spears.
Oh, not harpoon.
You mean
Roll an
mortars?
investigation.
This ain't no Elden Ring.
Investigation. I'm great at those.
Can't hear you, Nathan.
I don't think he's talking to us.
I don't know. It looked like he was talking
13.
to
He's not.
13.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, no.
Shame.
Fancy maps.
Such machines probably haven't made quite as much headway here in Uthadurn.
But they have some sulfur because there is a volcano not too far away.
If they did, it's likely no one's selling it right here.
Okay.
Probably in the lowest ring. The Grand Disk is also where the Ludenbrock mine is located. So you'll most likely find stuff like that there.
All right. Next shop, next ring.
Right.
Oh,
If
also
that's
food
all,
markets there. I'll buy 5 pounds of food.
you'll head to the Grand Disk where the Ludenbrock mine is located,
Yes.
as well as the Grand Cast Citadel.
Yay!
Yay.
Finally.
unless there's any shops along the way that pop out to us and
Okay,
magical
roll
means.
investigation check.
Investigation. I'm
I'll
so
roll
good at those, guys.
investigation too because
Okay.
I'm also
I roll a
trying to
perception check
look
because
around.
I'm just looking for it. I'm not like
Yeah.
actually.
No,
Same, I wanna
investigation, he
roll
said.
He said
investigation as
perception.
well.
I asked him.
Yeah, he said for your scroll. Natural 20
2 and a 14, so 27.
That's probably going to be higher than mine.
for a 21.
Yep.
3. 3. I see nothing.
3. Everything. I found everything, guys.
I'm
I found-
blind.
I rolled
found-
kind of bad at 14, guys, so I got a
Got
27.
22.
I found
I rolled a
a
14, I
pedestrian
got
info
22.
map, and it shows where everything's at.
You found the map that just says you
That's
are
what I was
here.
Yeah, but it shows all the shops and what they sell.
All the
Like
I
all
love
the
those
malls.
maps. They're great.
They are. I had to use one this morning because I locked my keys in my truck, and AAA had to go into Western Digital Worksite. And by the way, it's fucking huge. And the gate wouldn't tell them where the parking lot is at. So like, I stood out there in the dark, flashing my flashlight on my phone. It was a mess.
That sounds like a mess.
I got my keys though.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway,
You get a spare key. Unless you already
Nothing
have a
much
spare
actually
key.
grips you guys as you walk through Deliberation Disc, outside of just the normal fare shops. Largely due to, again, Uthadurn's low commerce, feeling that people that sell exotic goods don't last long in this city.
yeah.
Do I
Just-
find anything that I was looking for?
Scrolls,
Magic
there's
store, magic items, poison.
There's the one
Yeah.
shop we're all heading to
Yeah,
at this point. Yeah.
we're like pyramiding down, you know.
Seems like the
Really
one
the
place
only
we're
thing is
going has everything
poison,
we need, so.
and with your investigations and all that, you're still not likely to find someone vending poisons in the market.
Yeah.
It's a much more
Roast
hush hush.
barbecue and poison foot
Nothing about
massage.
chitin either.
Nothing about
Oh.
chin either.
I thought.
This place sucks. No.
Place ass. Bunch of fucking short and tall people. God.
Oh my
As you
God.
approach the
It's just a Viking and
stairs leading down into the
Nathan's.
Grand Disc, there are a few glass blades there. Just one elf and one dwarf, just both sitting on stools, just one asleep, the other one just kind of flicking through a few cards at the moment. Well, he kind of looks up as you approach. He's like, business in the Grand Disc?
Here to pick up.
Well, what are you picking up?
pick up and toke up, you know what that means.
Picking
have
up
a,
private wares.
What the human said.
He kind of grabs his spear and
You
pokes the
said-
other guy for a moment, and the elf kind of shoots him. What is...
I want to
Oh.
sleep.
Hello?
Howdy.
And the dwarf goes, "Oh, fuck. Stay awake for a little bit," and he stands up. I'll be your escort down there.
Same height.
Escort. All right. Well, you
Thank
might
you.
want to make a few stops along the way too. You know, check
That's
you're good.
fine.
All right. Well, you're gonna be an escort. What's your name?
That's a weird name.
Normally my escorts are a little bit prettier.
Just stares at you.
Seriously.
Funny man.
Funny man.
Name's Yul.
Yo,
Hey,
Yo.
Hey,
yo,
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 Yul.
yo. Yo, have you ever thought about life outside of Uthodurn?
Oh my god.
Well, as we're making our way, obviously down, we're like talking.
Okay.
But like,
He's walking. He's right there. No. Every time
No?
I think about it, I think just getting away from here is a trek I don't want to make.
no. Have you
Well,
ever been
you could-
outside of the Graying Wildlands?
Nope.
Ever seen the world?
Nope.
You know, it's not cold
Nope.
everywhere else.
Would you pay to be transported
I
on an
would
airship
be.
to the Menagerie Coast?
Menagerie Coast, a
I
beautiful
have known you
mountainside.
all for a maximum of 15 seconds.
Just asking.
Persuasion. No.
Just curious,
Roll
like,
persuasion.
just want to know what your life skills are. You know, your life ambitions. All right.
I appreciate your immediate vested interest in me.
And we're here.
Yeah.
See, bye.
We're
How can you
we're
tell?
hiring. We
I
have
could
the
take you
castle.
away from here.
Take you away from all this.
Can help hard.
We can save you.
I could save
Turn you
you.
into an honest dwarf.
Oh no.
This is God. What the fuck is this session?
What is it,
This
man?
is
So
a
what would you say
filler session.
profession is?
That is just like,
Fighter.
yeah. If say if we were to have a
As
community,
you
what could you offer?
approach the grand
As you approach.
disc, it is split into two layers from here. As it funnels downward is the Lidenbrock mine. You kind of feel the growing heat as you approach this point. You're feeling that the volcano, dormant, uh, comes to a point at this area. Above the mine is an inversed tower. Almost appears tornado-like in design, made of marble as it spirals downward to a point. That being the Grand Cast Citadel. As you start to approach, moving along the perimeter, the walkways split down and up. At this point, as you're approaching, you go, you're heading to the Citadel, you're heading to the mines.
The Citadel.
Yeah,
This way.
What do the mines offer though? Don't mind me asking.
What is mind here?
Are you saying mine or mines?
Mind.
Mines like German mines or like mine?
No, mind as in like.
It's Zemnian.
What is mind here? You mean?
Mayan?
Should have stayed on the ship.
Let's go to the Citadel first, and then we'll head down to the mines. I'm guessing the mine at the very, very, very bottom, sir.
I have no clue what you just said there.
He said top first, bottom last.
Works for me.
That's how we roll.
Okay.
Don't-
And he
Don't go to the back.
starts to
Just stay in
lead
the pink.
you up. I thought there was a section here about what the mines have. Okay, he starts making his way to upwards towards the castle, or towards the citadel. At this point, he glances. As for metals, it's mostly silver and gold are pulled from the mines, but there is no shortage of iron either.
Interesting.
Space is
Would you know of anybody or place here that would have chitin?
Just
Chitin. No. Armor.
He
Natural
must have
armor.
found some on Hulk swab mining.
Heavy duty armor, bug armor, crab armor kind of thing. Shell.
Yes, any sort of armor.
Kind of like
What's your
heavy
fascination?
dutiness.
What's your fascination with chitin? Doesn't know
He-
understand.
as
Hard
he's
to think.
walking, kind of gives a few moments thought. If you head to the topmost layer, the Volition Disc, there's a group of hunters and the like that might have something.
The Volition Disc. And he said that's
Or
at the very top. We passed that on our way down.
We did.
Yeah, hunters. They don't sell, but they might have it.
Gotcha.
Oh, so they're saying it. Okay,
We'll
cool.
hit. We'll
All right.
we'll start. We'll hit it on our way back up.
Yeah. Hopefully nothing comes tumbling to the city.
Yes, that would. Odd
But
way
it
of saying it, yes, hopefully nothing does
damper
come to.
things.
As you
Orph was like, then I would leave.
you make your way,
Sarah,
you
and your
arrive
mic's
at
open.
Sarah, and your setting stone's open.
You're making radio noises.
Make. I thought that was like the audio from
Yeah.
Roll20.
I'm like,
I'm like,
You-
what's like
hey,
raining?
you arrive at the topmost layer of the Grand Cast Citadel. When the guard kind of stops you, it's a very ornate, all very clearly elven at this point. A layer. There's still staircases that help spiral it downward to the point where the diarchy likely has its governance. But here there's a very select few shops, one of which appears to be vending magical items at the moment.
All right.
wow.
Anavir, look at me.
Finally.
Look at me. Look at me. All right.
Okay, okay.
Magic. All right. We got this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Break.
Walk in there, very professional like. Here for a pickup.
Yeah. Has Ray on it?
See a female elf at what's called the Molesmere.
Well, less what?
Molesmere.
That sounded a lot different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Reinhardt is at his knees of laughter.
Will can't fucking handle himself.
Hi, I'm here for my pickup.
Well, you
Molest what?
aged
That's
adult
not fucking
man.
funny.
But it is though.
Female
Aged
elf.
adult man, you're right.
Welcome. How can I help?
I don't need to like to
We're-
be this friend.
We're here for pickup.
And I say the
Revenvir.
Prevent-
For
One
is
moment.
it
Prevenvi.
Prevenvi?
She stands up and
Prevenvi.
walks over, produces a crate about, full-sized box, hefts it onto the counter and slides it at one handle pointed to you. Take good care of her.
I'd like to open it and see if there's anything in it. You know,
Okay.
Just make sure.
You open it, you can see that the lip of it is covered in runes that hit
Wow.
the full perimeter.
This looks dangerous.
There's nothing on the inside itself, though.
Maybe just a thought. You should contact Revendir and like maybe. I don't know about you guys. This is the first time I've ever picked up a magical chest.
Make
And
it
I don't
very
know-
easy.
I don't know what
Torin
I'm
and
looking for.
I should not be near it with our bag unless you wish to kill us all.
Whack. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Put it in the
Remember,
bag?
just to let you know, we are at the
Did I hear
shop
put it in the bag?
currently picking
I
up
was about to suggest that.
the chest. Was wondering if there's anything else that we need to deal with before we leave.
Or like look at the chest, make sure it's in proper working order and something that whatnot. You know, that's kind of like the biggest thing. I don't know what
As
I'm
long as
looking
it
at.
doesn't bite us.
I would like to quit shopping, but
Mimic.
Envy takes a moment. Nope, just pick up the chest, dear, and deliver it. That was all. If you want to buy anything, though, by any means, some of the profit gets kicked back to me. I would love you forever if you did that.
Thank you very much. Talk to you soon.
By
Um,
chance,
Yeah, wait, you're
I will
What
ask.
are your I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I'm stepping over you.
Do you have any wares, equipment, or consumables that you are looking to sell?
gives you a nod. Well, you come to the right place. As for items themselves, I mostly dabble in the written form.
Hmm.
Creeps over, and you could see a small bookshelf that probably only houses a total of 11 books or so. Grabs one from the stack, twists it over, and sets it on to the table. You can see over the form appears to be stating it's the Manual of Bodily Health.
So these are just
So by any
these are
chance,
magical books.
Magical
What does
books in
this?
a while.
Almost
What does this do?
wizarding
This
books.
one's
No?
now, mind you, you have to be quite studious. Once you start reading the book, you need to finish it in its entirety in about a week.
Okay.
okay.
Else the magical contents will become lost to you. But
Oh.
once you do read the book, you should find yourself enhanced.
What does it do,
Oh.
Chris?
In what way?
I'm
This
assuming.
one is a manual bodily health. Once you,
I'm guessing.
Constitution
Uh,
plus.
I'm guessing Constitution.
if you finish reading it, it's +2 to your Constitution minimum and or +2 to your Constitution and +2 to your Constitution maximum.
Oh, that'd be super
Oh,
cool
Oh,
if I
that
had
would be
okay.
max.
I will ask.
How much is it?
How much is the book?
All my books range to 20,000 gold.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
Oh.
great.
Understood.
And
Understood.
you said you have 11 of these. Are
I
these
need
all the
low.
same? Are these all different? Do you have all 6? What do we have here?
Mostly copies, but there are 4. We've
20K.
got some for Constitution, mainly physical.
Physical.
So for your health, your strength, and your quickness.
Aha. Oh, quickness.
One for strength. I know who wants that.
There's like 4 of us who wants it for
None of us.
charisma.
Yeah.
None of
course.
us have.
20K.
None
Will
of
you
us
take?
have
What
it
if
for
we? All right. Would you take an
grand.
airship as like payment?
Excuse
And we just buy your whole lot?
I just saw the airship. Let's go on
We
land.
made the best deal ever. I got a bunch of books. All I took was
We're
keys to
selling
my
the
car.
airship.
Excuse me?
Hey, you want to be part of this group, right?
Yeah. Just
I
threaten.
think I'm rescinding. Like,
This is where you
might
this is where you
rescind
shine.
this.
Ta-da! Start the boat.
Start the boat! Start the boat!
Start the boat.
What if we all worked here for a week and just all picked up a book over time and just read it in that 1 week period?
Out of
Yeah,
context,
because
I'm pretty
the
sure the
person was
book
like, "We are
doesn't
leaving in a
read that
day,"
you
and I
read
was like, "We can stay for a
We
We
week."
could
stay
stay
and just
for a
all
week
read
or
the book.
two.
it.
But I have no use for any of these books.
It raises your maximum.
20K.
I could use them, but I do not have the money.
We don't
So
have
your
20
max will be
20
22
grand, man.
charisma.
There's no
If there was
charisma. It's
if there
just
was a charisma book.
yeah. That would have been one that I've been like, whoa, this is juicy.
I would have been into this
I
strength
said they're
one.
mainly physical.
None of
So
us
Yeah, so
have
it's
one.
strength,
20K.
dex, con.
So then what? So you said they're all mainly physical and they're copies. Is that all you have then, or just of these enhancing books?
Just for these ones for now.
And that's it.
We had some individuals blow through a few weeks ago that bought anything that had to do with the mental.
What do these people look like?
Mostly human.
Mostly human. Any badging or symbols that they display?
No,
No.
fortunately, no. I guess if they did have any, they might have taken them off.
Similar wares? How many of them were there?
About 8.
And you said they were all human.
Yeah, mostly.
Hmm.
They mention at all where they were heading or what they needed these books for? Or...
No. I'm not gonna ask you why you need the books.
The heated
I can
eight.
ask
Alright.
them.
Fair. Besides the books, is that
Thank
all
you.
you have?
Yeah, just this for now. I'm
Fantastic.
magical scribe by trade.
I look at our little dwarven friend. Is this the only magical shop in the Citadel?
Yol gives a nod. Yeah, that would be it.
Fantastic.
Will ask, you said you're a magic scribe. Are you able to scribe spells?
Mira does give a nod. Fully capable within my risk. Yes.
Do you have any ink?
I will pull out a piece of paper, write down a spell, Chris, and ask if she's able to scribe this one, and I will message you in chat. Just a second. I have to actually see how the fuck I spell it. I spelled the spell.
Realize how much of a pain in the ass that's a fucking beat for you actually write down the components of everything of a fucking spell when you were just told it once and you're just like, yeah, I got it. And then like, but you don't actually know it. It's like a subconscious knowing, and it's like,
You
It
give
would
kind
be
of
like
a brief scratch of what the spell is. She looks at it. That should be possible, I believe. Are you just travelers?
yeah, we're leaving tonight.
Yes.
Then unfortunately I will not be able to assist in this matter.
Does it take? How many hours would it take to complete?
You're looking for this in scroll form?
Yes. Is there a different form?
Sorry, one moment.
Well,
Red was
scrolls
probably-
one. A book is like 100 or 80.
It depends.
What can you get a book of scrolls?
No, it takes time to even make just a simple one.
You get 80 wizards.
80 wizards.
Or fabricate.
All right, listen. All right,
Yeah.
I create a cult. Go on.
It will cost about 5,000
Mhm.
gold for this particular spell. And if I work through day and night, that should be a
9
few
o'clock.
days.
Understood. Thank you very much. It's good information to know.
Of course.
What were you trying to get made, Saren?
A spell. And I nod and walk out of the
Guessing a
store
cleric
with the
one
chest.
only.
You said to stay away from the chest.
Yeah,
Why
stay
are
away
you
from the
carrying
chest. I'm carrying it. Give me that chest.
He needs to lift
He has
the
to work
weights.
out.
You even lift
Yeah, I need
the
to work
chest?
out.
He needs to
Start
work out.
lifting a little bit with the chest.
Should have stayed in my tower. I'm behind on progress. Fuck. I will
Whenever it
ask her if she
becomes
has some magical ink,
encumbered.
though.
Can't run anymore.
Magical scribe, it sounds like. So
I'll hand the chest to
Um,
Anavia and continue walking.
Yep.
All right.
Start
Yeah,
doing
I'm
I
some
don't
gonna
curls
follow.
with it.
Chris, I don't see any like shady shops at all.
No, definitely not in this area.
Okay.
5,000 gold. That's a 10,000 cost of gold spell. That's not insignificant.
That though.
Does she have any magical ink, Chris? Or no?
Yeah, she can sell you magical ink and paper.
Yeah, just a bit.
We've yet to go to
However
the
much you need.
bookstore.
200 gold worth of
Okay.
both, I suppose. It's
Okay.
just simple stuff, really, that's it.
All right.
Minus 200 again. I'm the only one that's bought something.
Well,
They don't
so
have what I
far.
want.
I'm going to the library, so.
Okay. What are you
After
trying
that.
to
Remember,
find
we
at
are
the
on a
library?
time.
I'll,
We,
Yeah.
I'll
I'm
join you.
we are
trying
on,
to
on a
find.
time.
I'm trying to find kind of like a book that is like your
Are you
dramatic
trying to find
get buffed from Chad.
a workout book?
Pretty
A
much.
workout book?
You're trying to get a workout book like a normal person will.
It's like we knew
He
somebody who had
finds
a magical piece
the
of buffing
D&D
armor.
equivalent of the Power 90 DVDs.
But I would have to
Space Jam
attune to it.
DVD,
That's the
Space Jam
problem.
DVD.
Make sacrifices.
Yeah, like you could deattune to an item. That's fine. Space Jam DVD.
But something that with a book, I would imagine it would help me.
Yeah, he would have to reattune to that.
Well, what
This
I'm
is the
thinking is that with a
toughest strike
book,
score.
it would help me increase the training time, if anything. But
Gracie could always just turn into a werebear at some point.
that don't mean anything. That did
The
nothing for
instant
me.
+4 to strength.
That does nothing for me. I went dum-dum for like.
Oh, a werebear would
like
keep their
2 minutes.
intelligence.
I was trapped in a
What do you
bear's
mean for 2
body.
minutes?
I don't know. Like we were in battle. I don't know how long the battle was.
No,
Probably less
joke.
than 2 minutes. Yeah, it went over my head. Yes, as most things because I'm so short.
That's not. Oh my god, it's fun to
Okay.
the oldies.
There are books that are like
Yes.
instructional on how to work out. What's your strength score?
I mean, I'm working with a +0, but like it's 10, so it's like neutral.
There are books, but none that would like decrease a strength training time.
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
one,
gotta
you're not
work.
exactly in like the lap of luxury in terms of libraries.
That's true.
A little bit of
We
cobwebs
have to
over there
pump.
with the dwarf stuff.
Anyways.
Essentially, I don't
Or-
find anything that I'm looking for here.
Get an armor enchantment. Gives a +2 to strength.
This is while Uthadurn is a nice city, it's not does not have an incredibly high commerce.
Yeah.
Or magical items that just flow through it.
Hmm.
Or workout instructional books.
Gotcha. That's fine. That's fine.
All right.
That's okay.
I'm also getting.
I'm telling you, Anvir, we have cannonballs.
Okay,
on
I'll just carry
either.
them.
Doing the battle change. It was like battle robes type
I mean-
things.
Ask Grizzle. He'll get you buff.
I mean,
I'm
get some meat and
Grizzle.
get you some more protein.
Fucking.
Anything
I'm
else
still-
anyone wants from Uthadurn?
I'm getting some meat.
We talked about going to the mine. Do we actually want to go to the mine, or we just talked
I mean,
about it?
there's not really a need to.
I'm going back to the
That-
ship. Game buff.
Did have any
I would
gems,
rather
right?
stop at the
Will?
Hunter place to see if we can pick up some shitting for Reinhardt.
That was at the very
and
end. That's like
double
at the
back to the
last.
weapon shop and get my crossbow.
But we're at the lowest point now, so we're just making our way straight up.
We're very at the lowest point.
I wanted to go and maybe get some
Making our way.
God, I'm so
I wanted to get some like potential rubies, but I mean, it sounds like they just have like gold, silvers, or straight ores down in the
rubies, huh?
Versus
Uh,
battle, yeah.
Okay.
They don't have any gems.
mine. That's what it sounded like. So I was just like, all right, so I can
None
probably
that are
find-
being mined and then just sold to the general populace.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So we're leaving.
So it sounds like we're just gonna start heading our way back through the rings, stopping by at the crossbow shop
place.
if we still wanted to do that, and then finding the hunters on the way out.
Oh yeah, wouldn't the hunters have like hides from magical beasts?
Chitin,
Might.
maybe have chitin.
Because
But-
hides are
Alright,
how
so
you
let's
make
head
glue.
up and head to the
Yeah.
Hunter place first.
Yeah, you'll stop at the Hunter place first. That's your first step on the ascent.
Oh, okay. I thought that was last.
Sorry, not the hunter,
Meats
the-
too?
There's two Hunter, the crossbow stuff.
Okay.
That's where you'll land first.
Yeah. Can we make it 190 and throw in the 20 volts?
You
At
saying
this
that to the
point-
merchant?
Wait.
What's your
Saying that
if
to
I were
Reinhardt.
to buy,
All right.
what's your best price for the
Reinhardt, just get it
crossbow
done. Just get it done.
and 30 bolts?
So we talked to Yol. I don't know if you know Yol, but we know Yol. All right. And he said you guys have been known to rip off a lot of merchants up here, mainly because this is a pretty high end or like a standard shop. So we're not too comfortable paying this 200 and whatnot gold for this standard item. I think 100 gold plus 10 gold per 20 arrows is a deal.
It's not even a good weapon.
Oh, roll
in my
persuasion check.
Well, using her deception, that's a little lying in there.
Oh, deception. Yeah.
All right.
It's not even a good weapon.
That's a 19.
You say that, and he kind of leans back. You'll said that.
Yeah, you know,
I'll have a word with him about it later.
I
'Cause
would
these are
too.
top-notch weapons that men from the Empire come down for. I know the price of it.
That being said, what would be your most agreeable price for the double crossbow
200 gold
and
is my
30
most
and
agreeable
30
price.
bolts?
20 bolts.
30.
30.
Yep, we'll take it, Pam.
What is wrong with you people? God.
I'll
It
roll
was
another
ruined
persuasion,
already.
Chris. Want me to?
There's also a table you can use to roll.
I have nothing to bargain
where the
with
check
here.
gets worse and worse. Wait, is he missing an eye? Is he missing an
No.
eye?
No, you're pissed at this point with the whole eye thing that I've had for the past year. I still have frigid woe antidote.
That eye is going to be the thing that
Can
So
I
takes
do
have
I.
out the
that?
big
Will,
bad enemy at the end of the game.
Reinhardt?
Huh?
Can I have that? I need to synthesize some of it, just in case.
Yeah, when we get back
Because
to
the
the ship,
Empire has some of it.
I can give you some.
I still have a whole bottle, multiple bottles of it.
Quick note: the Empire doesn't have. Oh yeah, they have the Frigivo. They don't have any of the cure.
They don't have the cure, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I was interested.
But, question. Best price, 30 bolts, crossbow.
20 bolts, crossbow 200.
I thought you
I have
said
one bottle of
25
it.
bolts last time we were here.
Well, that was last time, wasn't it?
Well, and I thought we were holding our discussion until we got back. Why are your
And
story
then
changing?
it changed when you came in, insulted my wares, and tried to negotiate half the price of the item.
$200 gold pieces for a crossbow that fires twice.
2d6 damage, right? In practicality, because fires twice.
It's like shotgun kind of base, whatever. Anyway, how is one supposed to? You guys have no magical items, and you're expecting.
I am pulling the gold out of my pouch and putting it on the counter.
The
I'll
worst
just
crew.
give you
Because
the
this
one
is
extra
taking
pistol I
too
have.
long,
This is
and
getting.
Savari is getting irritated.
That's a crossbow down to the 20 bolts. It takes 200 gold.
And
Have a good
Chris,
day,
what do
sir.
I add to my
Bye.
inventory?
I'll have
just
to
wait.
add it later.
Okay.
But it is
2-shot.
Yeah, there's a couple. Did I miss anything?
No, you didn't. You just got the
Full price,
crossbow.
didn't you?
Yep.
I rolled a
Because
19 on my
there
deception.
was
I'm not fucking
already-
lying.
I don't care.
Deception check to lower the
Savari
price
no longer
by
cares.
half.
Yeah, there's also
Yeah,
a
that was
shuffling
a
kind of
bit.
roll table that DMs get to have, and that can change your check.
Whatever.
So even if you rolled high, it would have been.
Well, you're not me with perception.
You're
if you
shit
were-
at perception. You find the same thing we find.
You
Did
navigate.
they all go inside, by the way?
Inside's a very loose term, but yeah.
They all did. I slightly step around the corner if I can, and I cast Mislead.
Okay.
That's level
And
spell.
I have my doppelganger stand in front of the store. And I just stand off to the side. And I want to see how they respond to it. I'll actually
You
stand
won't.
like 100 yards back.
Fuck you,
Okay.
Dragon Sight.
You
You
can't
wouldn't
just
know
cast
that he
it.
did that.
Yeah, you can't just.
No, I want to try
So-
my spell. Fuck you.
Anyways, this...
Yeah. Just let me know. It's gonna act and talk just like I would.
Okay.
And I hold on, let me double check. Can I see and hear through it?
Yeah, you can see and hear through it.
Yeah, I can see and hear through it.
It
So
doesn't
I'll
hold up to thing. It's like the
Yeah.
familiar where you can see through. Yeah, it helps out really big. Especially if you don't, if you're disadvantaged at stealth, that'd be really nice.
yeah, but while I do it, I am blinded and deafened.
So wait, you're just sitting there blind and deaf, watching somebody.
Well,
He's
his
invisible.
own ears and his own eyes are blind and deaf. However, his doppelganger, his mislead,
He's-
I can
is
do
yeah.
in and
able
out.
to see and
And I would ask Chris, with my perception being the way it is, would I kind of be able to remember and feel out with my feet how I'm walking?
That it also crosses the territory of intelligence as well to
Yeah,
have that type of recollection.
my idea would be that I'm kind of like just to like test out how it works. Is that I'd be walking, it'd be walking with them, and I'd be walking behind. And when I start to see someone talking, I'd swap over, walk straight, and just kind of like know where I was, kind of thing. Just to kind of like test it out and see if I can kind of like learn to use it what better.
like when Harbinger was seen through the familiar, he's like,
You're like, ow, fuck, ow, damn it.
Okay,
you
I'll
get used to
say
this.
your
Ride the side
best
of
way of
walking.
like walking with it is if your secondary illusion was kind of like looking back every so often to make sure the path would be clear for your invisible
It's gonna
self.
do that. It's gonna do that.
Just looking around.
Mm-hmm. He was
It's
gonna
kind
be
of
at the back of
awkward
the.
because you'd be like
He's gonna be at
talking
the
to
back of.
someone and you gotta make sure.
He's gonna be at the back of the group anyway, and I wasn't talking much to begin with. But I want to see.
You could
I
probably
kind
hear
of want
your
to
own
get the
footsteps.
idea. Oh, that's weird. Can I hear my own footsteps, Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really weird.
It's a very complicated. You would if this was like a quiet room, but you're talking about, the
Oh,
volition ring
quiet.
at this point. And there's a lot of people there's a lot of noise. So your perception is high,
Oh,
but
that's
you're
so
playing a lot of
weird.
games of like high focus, needing to
Yeah, I'm
keep this
reaching
illusion
my perception to its limits.
and like looking back to see like the reflections of light off the illusionary invisibility and hearing its footsteps, making sure that route is clear. Your brain is like
Sensory
migraine
overload.
levels. Yeah, you're about to give yourself a migraine.
It's
Until I reach
Superman when he's like,
passive
too
perception
much information.
25, and then I can just walk without, just based on my sensing of the earth moving.
The rotation of the
Tremor
earth
sense?
is about.
God, if he had tremor sense, it'd be dumb. He's like, I can hear you.
That's what I need to get. I need to get tremor sense.
You get true sight anyway later on. You're fine.
I do. I get true sight next level. If I remember
Anyway,
correctly.
It's only what 10 feet though, right?
No. His is 120 feet. Like Lich one. Yeah.
Oh, true sight.
I get it too when I get
Okay.
6 levels. So
Anyway,
But yeah, you think my vision's good now?
right
Wait
now
till
I
I
just
have
have
true
10
sight.
feet.
okay,
I guess I see his doppelganger. It's like, what the fuck?
but you start to make your way to the volition ring, and keeping an eye out. You like word hunter and everything. You keep an eye out, and you can see between two buildings. There's one more building in the furthest back, and you recognize the insignia in a strange way of the kind of sword pommeled down of a blood hunter guild.
Ah. I'm gonna turn over stall.
Make that way.
All right, you kind of pass by and head in. It's mostly elven and dwarven individuals, but you do see a few humans, and there is one tiefling in the furthest back. It appears kind of like a very simplistic tavern, mostly made of the same woods and a few pieces of furniture that were likely abandoned at some point and kind of made to fill this space simply. It's less like a center for contracts, is more just like a place for hunters that wound up within Usadern as a place to kind of just lay low and settle for a little bit.
Like a hostel.
A little bit, but exclusively for the blood hunters in this area.
Are there any like milk crate desks? Milk crate furniture?
A little bit. It's kind of like that. One of the hunters, kind of seeing your arrival, he has one cup there, turns over his shoulder, looks to you all. He notes your equipment and gives a nod.
Oh.
What can we help you with? What do you have? Are you trying to sell something? Beast hide?
Trying to buy.
Buy some beast hide.
One moment. Stands up at this point. You can see
They're coming to
across
buy
his back is this just ridiculously large great sword, and as he kind of stands up,
What is he sitting down with it?
it was skewed mostly, and as he stands up, it rights itself. It's about like Zweihander sized, and there is a
Oh,
kite
fuck.
shield that also settles onto his back.
Okay.
There's no way he one hands that.
How tall is he?
Chris, around how much time
About
has
6
it been?
foot. You guys have been here for about 2 hours now.
No.
This is
Since
the
walking.
monster hunter
Since
guy.
I cast my spell.
These guys spent like 10 minutes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Like, just let me know when it's about an hour.
Okay.
Are you able to talk?
Yep,
Okay.
I can talk.
and-
Listen, I can do everything I can.
The hunter walks over, one hand just reaching out to whoever will.
I'll shake it.
Okay. Gives a brief nod. Oh, you're looking for hides. You're actually looking to buy.
Yeah.
My friends are.
Okay.
Remember, you're not.
Do you have any chitin?
Primarily.
Chitin.
I
It's-
think yeah. When the hunters brought back something, we've been trying to get it off for some while now.
Yeah, I'm
Get it off.
We were trying to get it to
Offload.
Von Braunt for a while, but they're not interested, so we're most likely looking to get it to the east.
what kind of chitin, whatever the fuck, never. What kind is it? Is it a standard? Is it
From an Umbra Hulk.
Umber Hulk? What color is it? Black? Dark?
Dark purple.
Pink. It's bright pink.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's
Um,
Dayglow pink.
It's construction. As far
on,
as
And-
orange.
on Anavir's right, Anavir is on what side of the group? Like, Viking, what side of the group are you on? Left or right?
What do you mean by that?
I'm
Like-
asking, what side of the group are you on?
Left.
Is you over
Left.
here?
It's sure
On
left.
your left side, whispered into your ear, you hear, they've been trying to get it off. You can make a deal. And then that's it. No
I'm
one's
glad
to
we
his
had
left.
the
but
same
he hears
idea. I'm
it.
glad we had the same idea when we both heard that. It was just like, you don't want this anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like,
But I
Oh,
wanted
that's
to
a
make sure that
killer
in
deal.
character, Saren is telling you,
Roan.
and you hear it out of your left
D&D
side.
is
Mhm.
lol
You're like-
name.
You
Um,
just hear
how
it,
much-
and
Legends
you don't see
character
anything.
came.
How much of that would you have on hand?
Half
About
number
5 pounds
Hulk's worth. We let one of the novices have a go at butchering it. Mistakes were
What's
made.
what's that in armor in pounds?
If you're gonna make an armor of it, you can make a very decent armor out of that.
I have my current armor set, and I'm gonna be adding
About
to
that.
it. About that.
That.
You
Worse.
just look at your armor, it's like, yep.
So like obviously I'm gonna need to make cover the entirety of the armor with that, as well as have an extra for all the small amounts that are either gonna be scrapped or the small amenities to it. what would be your pricing for that?
There's a kind of a moment he's like thinking. I just never thought about selling it, and was just giving it to Von Braun for a while.
Well, you can just give it to me. I'd be more than
Yeah.
welcome to take it to Von Braun for you.
Yeah, you don't want it, right? So you could just give it to him.
Take it to Von Braun. What purpose?
I
Well,
don't know.
you're
At
just
some
gonna
point, I'll go
give
to
it to
Von
Von
Braun,
Braun.
so I'll just take it to Von Braun.
Why would you head to Von Braun?
Why? I mean, why
What's the
not?
price that you're thinking of?
50 gold.
50 gold.
I'll do 35.
Roll a persuasion check.
Check. I've got you guys. Don't worry.
I'm
I
only
can
gonna,
tell you the year that money was made.
I'm gonna fucking steal it.
Like just looking at it.
17.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Just all this back and forth is annoying, Torin.
Sorry.
It's
I'll pay it. I'll
positive-
pay it. Don't get. I'll pay it. You don't have to pay it.
I'm already minusing.
Torrin and
Oh
Tori
my
on the-
God.
are on the same
Just drop,
page. Enough.
just drop the money on the counter. Chitten's in the back.
Cling.
And you said
Wash it
hides,
first.
sir?
Yeah, we've got some hides.
Sure. And of that, it would be about like 50 pounds of chitin, I'm assuming, for the 40 pounds of armor that I need to be made. Or
If you
would
go
it be
to the
less?
back, you'll see a half butchered Umbral Hulk.
Ah, gotcha. It's still there.
Yeah,
How heavy is the Umber Hulk?
about 250 pounds left on it.
Just shoving into the back.
Will it fit in the bag?
No, the Umbral
If you
Hulk
shove it in
itself.
the bag, I'll carry it.
You take this. You just take the glaive out.
What fit in Saren's bag?
I mean, I can drag and lift 360, so like.
Yeah, you could
Ding.
lift it and just carry it out.
I'm already dripping blood as it is, so.
No,
fuck,
I
might
want
as
to lift
well.
it. I
Can you
want to
even
carry
lift it?
No.
No.
You don't even... I'm gonna look if you can lift it.
Love you, man.
You can carry 300 pounds.
Oh yeah, I can. Look at that.
Carry 360
What
pounds.
hides? What hides do you think you'd be interested in?
Looking at my own capes already, I'm like, do you have any dragon or drake? It seems to be the theme that I'm sticking with.
Oh, there's some wyverns that we slain. Dragonlings are white-scaled ones. So take your pick.
Mm.
Wyverns, typically when people fashion armor out of it, get poison. The white-scaled ones typically for cold resistance.
Do you have anything that could be
Oh.
enchanted onto this armor?
What is the armor?
My steam casted full plate.
You have full plate. Yeah.
I do have full plate. Oh
Listen,
shit! I have to change my AC.
Not at this level.
magic is outside of my purview.
You know what? I can help you out with that, sir. Later on.
Enchantment magic's out of my purview. If
Do
you
you
were
have
the
any-
fashion armor, that is something.
Understood. Do you have any monster pots or anything under the Number Hulk? Something that could give some kind of resistance to anything?
There's kind of pause. The potions that we utilize here are not meant for those to be drank unless you
We're familiar.
are a blood hunter.
We had a
You
friend
said
of
you had
ours was a blood hunter. We're familiar.
You said you
That
had slain
explains the
some
Von Braun.
wyverns.
Correct, some wyverns.
Do you have any of the poison residue from their tails?
No, poison residue we're keeping in house for our
That
own
could still-
needs as well as potionry.
Fair. I'll just go in the back and look in some hides, I guess. I don't need that many.
Kind of stands up and takes you to the back where they have several different hides set to dry. Other ones, some kind of like in the mix of tanning. Others just literally set to dry from the blood that is still on them.
Yeah, I just need to
It's
make
a
some of
very
them
like
hide
this
glue.
is not a tannery by any means. This is just like
It's just a rack.
Yeah, it's just the most rudimentary of setting it aside. Again, this is not their base. This is just like
It's a pop-up
ve-
butcher shop.
Yeah, essentially, it's they're just doing what they can here within the city.
Yeah, I just assume she used scraps of the wyvern stuff just so I can make some glue out of it.
Okay.
It's a magical creature. It has magical glue. It can make magical ink, right?
You have the most roundabout way of making ink I've
That's
ever.
literally one of the main ingredients to ink. That's literally one of the main ingredients to ink.
Find a magical squid. There you
This is not Minecraft. I thought about that.
No, those
but
are
no.
glow squid.
Chris, I already thought about that.
I know you have. Anyways,
And some of that white dragon hide. One on
Yeah.
third cape.
Don't you fucking dare.
500 gold for some of the hide.
Fuck it. Yeah, it's not that much. Third cape. Let's go.
He grabs like some of the hide and starts rolling it up. Is this awful sound of scale on scale being rolled before he sets that aside for you? 500 gold
Can we do
takes
450? Just do 450. Looks like it's taking
yeah,
up a lot of
sure,
space.
whatever. I'm done with
Yeah.
the haggling already today.
I appreciate it, sir. Have a good time.
Question.
Taking out the customer service voice.
So, do you
hey,
have
thanks,
any?
man. Have a good time.
Do you have a? Do you by any chance have a medium armor that is like a good starter for like light armor users? Because I kind of
Like
want
one
to.
of your
I want to go up in armor. So I don't know where to start with that. So if you can help me out with that.
I'll be
your
frank. You looking at our entire stock right now. If you wanted armor actually made by professionals, Sakandi up in the north is your best bet.
Okay.
We are up in the north. What?
You hear to your left side.
Further north.
I'll be there at your
Don't forget,
house.
you're more dexterous with lighter armor.
I know, but I got to get the strength somewhere.
Saren,
you out with
while
that
looking
later
at him,
on.
who are you talking to?
Who are you talking to?
Saren and Saren. I'll meet you guys. I can see it. I have a 10-minute spell.
Genuinely
You're gonna think
asking.
you're crazy.
Anivir,
My own conscience.
I'm telling you, Anna,
It's a
if
little
you're wanting
loud.
to get stronger, you should just talk to Grizzle.
Talking to him
Hell,
makes
even
you
Chinook
stronger.
could buff you up.
I'm
Seems
gonna get
impressive.
a beer. I'm gonna get some meats. I'll be right back.
Anything else we need to do here?
I don't think so.
Not get armor.
How much is a keg of beer or a keg of wine?
You are going to
Fail.
leave the city.
And
One
this
gold
is
for a keg.
This
I
is what a
don't-
DM
Okay,
wants.
let's go. I heard one goal.
One
You were
gold.
going to
One
leave
gold.
this city and never come back.
And
Keg of
forever.
wine. Never. No, not.
Chris, I never found any sketchy people walking
No,
around.
unfortunately,
Damn.
not really, not in this short amount of time.
Okay.
Alright, back to the airship then.
I got
As
some
we're
meats
walking
for
back,
the
Chris,
pup
I'll start to line up perfectly with my doppelganger so that we are one in one. Hopefully being able to use like my ability like to perceive where I am in the doppelganger and cancel the spell in one.
like we were in a game and
And see
you're
if
going
anyone
through the
else
character.
notices.
Sure. Works for me.
Let me know if anyone else notices that.
I
gonna
just see
talk to
you
this buff guy.
fading into your own character. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm fading into my own doppelganger.
Spirit, what's
And
that guy's
then-
name?
It's just like
I
The
won't say
guy that
anything,
you were
but,
like, hey, just go talk to him. You just get buffed by talking to him.
Grizzle.
Grizzle.
I go and try to
Grizzle.
find Grizzle on the ship.
Okay.
I go
Make some
with.
food.
He's not that hard to find.
Yeah, in a ship with not a whole lot of people on it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
For one moment.
About to do introduction with Grizzle.
Yeah. Once you finally all get back to the ship after markets, purchasings, and everything, you I do see Grizzle at the moment. He is taking advantage of the fact that most people aren't on the deck to work on the ballista. And he's currently just adjusting it, making a few calibrations as you walk into the chamber. He goes, "Oh, hi, actually come over here for a moment."
How's it going, Grizzle?
Hello. Small one. One moment. Yep, like the Anavir.
Eh?
Small one.
Oh, here. Hands here. Hands here. Hold that.
Okay.
Hold that. Okay. And he kind of takes a step back. You feel the weight of the ballista land onto your hands. Make a strength check.
This is kind of heavy.
Yeah, Grizzle, just make sure he doesn't die. And
So,
I leave.
what does a 15 give me?
15's actually really good. You managed to
Oh.
hold it up fairly well. You're kind of like leaning, pushing into it. He leans back, strikes a cigarette. Fine. Just a little bit longer.
I don't know if I can, but okay.
It looks
He's-
like you can. Don't worry.
He's the kid holding the flashlight for the dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He just tosses it onto the deck and crushes out with his heel before stepping right back. His hands on it, lifts it, and then there's a moment he grabs a wrench, tightens a few things. It takes about a few more minutes, but the ballista is reconnected to the mount, and he's like, "Okay, hands off it now."
I can't feel my arms.
You're over exaggerating. What was it you needed me for?
Well,
Divine.
well,
If
I
you're
would
lo-
like
if
some
you- If you're
assistance.
a loss for my name,
Well, I would like some assistance on trying to get stronger physically. And you already proven that you could.
That was lesson 1. Maybe
Oh,
back in
boy.
20 minutes for lesson 2 on the top deck.
Oh shit. Very well, sir. I'll get right on that. I just fucking go to my room, just like trying to recover the 20 minutes.
All right.
Just found my workout partner, tried to kill me.
yeah, I'm gonna make my way up to the
Becoming
the
stronger
wheel to
emotionally.
get things ready, I guess.
Right. Tanakh, he comes to the deck. Few more hours and we should be ready to go.
Perfect. How's
Anything else anyone wants?
the cold weather treating her?
It was fine ever since we made those calibrations.
I think we may have a new grunt working with Grizzle, which is kind of nice. Fresh meat.
Diabolical.
When Harbinger gets back,
Hey,
I
I
need his
don't
help
have to
with
pay
my.
you. You're working on my ship, and I don't have to pay you. I'm
Anything?
happy.
Is there anything else anyone needs to do in Uthadurn or aboard the Wyvern's Claw before it takes off and heads to its destination?
Oh, not before this ring.
Advil.
You don't need it.
You don't need it.
Scroll of Aleve.
Relief is for bitches.
Then after a few hours, um, you hear from
Anavir screams.
hear Anavir your
Screams
Orari
of the night.
Matai kind of calls out, "Okay, the broomstone here is all set and go. Maintenance done. We're good to go."
Right.
That
Nog,
point,
take us up.
waiting for you to say that. Anchor's up.
Oh,
And
God.
after a few time, a little bit of time, anchor is pulled up. You can hear the soft thrum, the ruined stone once more, and the vessel lift, kicking off the snow before flying off. This point, as
We're
starting to
heading
gain altitude, Rashona.
to Rashona.
Okay.
I believe I check the ship's compass. It's that way.
Yeah. Menlo has the Horse Plot will be going over the Emerald Gulch and into the Wastelands after that. This is gonna be new.
Let's see. Let's see here.
And the vessel lurches
Then-
forward. This is about a 4-day trip to Rashona from now.
We're leaving? We're left? Fine. Good.
Yeah.
I'm fucking
Finally.
In this 4-day,
I have a third cape.
Harbinger, I need your assistance with
Uh-huh.
this Umber Hulk.
Oh, Reinhardt,
Why?
Will, you would not be training with me this
We
trip.
got 4 days.
No, you would
It,
not.
it
be.
depends on
That
how long.
That dawned on me. You would not be training with me. I'd be closed off in my bubble. Or I'd be kind of on my own practicing my
He's in
own
a-
thing. So you would be. It
He's in a
depends on what Chris
phase.
says, but you would not have me this whole week.
He's in a phase.
We'll have you.
Yeah, no. Ow, fuck. Jesus, god damn it. No, I'd be training. I'd be training a
That's a
third
cool spell,
week
Saren, by
in
the way.
my.
As we,
Ow, fucking damn it.
Ow.
But
Ow.
I need your help in dismantling and remantling the chitin from this Umber Hulk onto my armor set. Harbinger.
what? Why do you want shit in armor?
Make me more stronger.
Okay. Cool. How long is this going to take?
Yes.
That's an answer.
Cool. You're helping me out with my thing afterwards. All right, let's go.
So, out of curiosity, what's happening with me?
Don't make too much of a mess, guys, please.
Roll for your I don't know stuff.
Does the blood
Meditate or
stain
some
the deck?
shit.
Yes.
I ain't meditating now. Actually,
Uh,
curiosity. What's Grizzle's race? I'm
Dwarven.
curious.
He's a dwarf.
Dwarf.
No,
Okay.
he's a goblin?
Yeah. No, that's
Chris,
Fenbach.
speaking of that armor enchantment thing that you told me to retool and fix, I have retooled it, but to where it's just instead of 1d4 per round or if healing, it's just 3 charges of cure wounds. That's it.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, it still has haste, which means it still has a automatic +2 to AC whenever that's happened. But that's every 2 days instead of every long rest. And it still has that +2 to strength.
Okay.
That's it.
That it.
The recharge is slower. So it's not like I can spam this all the time.
No.
Alrighty.
So the Umber Hulk thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Chris, how are we doing that?
Well, first you need to get the hide off of it, so that's going to be survival or nature check.
Yeah, we knew somebody who had that. Survival and nature.
Man, shame.
You know what? I can probably help with the survival check.
I'll do my little bless
Yeah.
charge bless or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck.
I kind of want to keep my decks clean too, so
That makes sense.
Now I add a D4 to my rolls.
19 gonna get us, Chris, for survival.
$19. You do
Fari's not afraid to get her hands dirty.
Claws.
an okay job.
Claws.
Umbral Hulks are a kind of a strange creature for you, but you do manage to find some way to pull the chitin out, separate it from the beast. And if you're just looking to preserve, and really the only thing to preserve from the Umbral Hulk at this point is the chitin, so you kind of just throw the waste off the ship, and you're left with a decent amount of usable chitin.
Does Fenbach see anything he wants?
And Bach manages to keep to themselves during this without scrambling like a maniac for it.
Okay. And who had the nature check?
Was it survival or nature, or is it survival
I
and
heard
nature?
survival and.
Was that to get Umbra Hulk, right? You don't need to
Yeah.
do it if that's already been done, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I had a rotor bolt, but
It's better.
never mind. Huh? That was a 21
Okay.
without bless.
You're wanting to make armor out of this, Reiner?
I want to add it to my armor.
Add it,
Should be interesting.
I guess. What would it turn into, Chris? Would it turn into like a full plate chitin armor, or would it turn into like a half plate chitin armor?
Plate.
Plate. He would. I would say he'd be able to turn it into plate. Not like full body made of chitin like Kryn armor, but it would be a mix.
Okay.
So I'd just be adding it to my half plate armor, so it's like
Correct.
okay.
Or do you want it as half plate?
What I've made is that it's a half plate
Then
armor
you can
set.
make it as half plate, yeah.
Just because I don't have the proficiency with the full plate. That's why.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, you can do
never
half
mind.
plate.
Okay. Should we get to working on that? I only have
Yeah.
some certain tools. Let me see. Actually,
Take
let me
it.
check which tools I have on me. I have all of them. It's fine.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Chris, I messaged you on Discord.
I saw, yeah.
Just want to let you know.
Saren would have heard. Oh, that's a neat spell, Saren. As we
Heard
leave,
any-
as the spell ends from earlier.
This is your conscience.
I would lean
This is your
to
conscience speaking out here.
Snyder.
You suck.
I would if Snyder said that to me, I would lean to him and say, "That is not to be shared with anyone, or I will find you." And I walk away.
Yeah, you can see just about anything. Yeah, and I suppose you would.
It's literally going to take me an hour.
It's the walk.
So I've been working with Grizzle for a day now. How's that looking?
You might have torn something.
Oh shit! Do I roll for that?
You take 2d4 damage.
It's don't ignore it.
Reattune to your thing.
It's
so you're
just-
like your wounds.
Grizzle's way
3
of
points
working
of
out is the
exhaustion.
same way he, grew strong. You're going to hold heavy things till you can't anymore, and then when you can, you're going to continue to hold heavy things.
Oh my god.
And it mostly revolves around you doing the grunt labor of hauling the heaviest parts while he normally drinks or takes a smoke break or
Sounds about
watches
right.
you work until he needs to step in.
Wait, he just sits
God.
back, has a smoke
Yeah.
break,
Yeah.
and is watching him do the work?
Look, this is
Yeah.
literally Treasure Planet.
That's
'Cause-
really fucking creepy.
This is literally
Hey,
Please
Treasure
tell me he's
Planet.
at least got a shirt on.
He's just like,
Dodgeball. Dodgeball. Yeah, we just have the one guy who's paying him to wash his tires.
It's not like he's
dodgeball?
just sitting there like, yeah, yeah. He's
No.
sitting back like, throw it back. Now put it over there. It's like very
Give it
minimal,
with your
like
knees.
It's
telling him
literally a
what to
father
do.
on a long chair just pointing for
Yeah.
his son to do shit.
This is literally like Treasure Planet. You're like cleaning the pots too.
Damn right. Same captain
Oh, my
too.
arms are
Same
tired.
captain.
Yeah,
Same captain. Hmm.
same captain.
It's the best
No
free
mean
labor
anything.
I've ever gotten.
I'm getting stronger by the minute, and I'm getting paid by the minute.
With that though, making the armor, that's going to take your full affair, and we'll finish about the time you reach Roshona.
No. Fuck.
Okay.
All right, I'm working an extra like 4
That's
hours
it.
then whenever I sleep.
Is there anything else anyone wants to do in the meantime besides meditating training?
Okay.
Which you
I'm not
can't do 'cause you're
meditating
so tired.
anymore. You should. Yeah, I should probably do that after we're done with our little workout. So. Labor.
Literally doing his job that he actually has.
Well,
I think I'll meditate after a long day's work.
It's like,
Saren, are you just in your bubble?
No, I just do that. Just there are times where I just throughout the trip, different times. Hold on, just checking.
oh,
So I can meditate, right?
I
I
fall
have a
asleep.
third cape now.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't be having the time to
This is what
meditate.
Jonathan's doing. They're playing Black Ops.
They are.
That though.
Oh.
Head out. And you move to Urshona. You spend most of the trip, at least 2 days over the Emerald Gulch, and the last day passing over Jorhas. The weather grows warmer after a day, and passing over the Emerald Gulch into it, you start to hit a more arid heat. The Emerald Gulch and into the wastelands of Urshona, you can just begin to see the wasteland ahead, many of which consists of the large, colossal bones of creatures long left behind, spires of stone, and just an overall blasted hellscape from what many believe to be the battles of the Calamity fought here in the wastelands. Now, almost no life exists. Besides that of
That's
the
this
Kryn.
area, right, Chris? The map?
Let me pull up the map. You're heading,
Oh,
you're
shit.
actually more hitting the peninsula, but yeah, you're heading towards
Okay.
the barbed fields.
Wait,
Okay.
please mark it again. I didn't get to see it.
You're heading about, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, right there.
You want to put our little icon on there?
I will.
Awesome.
Chris, when we crossed into Jorhas proper, was there any indication that were noticed anything by anyone?
You haven't crossed into it proper yet. You've kind of just flown along Emerald Gulch and you're heading into barbed fields to avoid flying over the bulk of Jorha. And that's mainly Menlo plotting, not wanting to encounter anything dangerous that resides within
Okay.
Jorhas. Best if you spend as little time flying over the land as possible.
A smooth sailing so far, Chris?
Yeah, well, you guys have almost entered the barbed fields. You're mostly hugging the coast and then are going to dive into the barbed fields right into Rashona. With that, though, almost entering there will end tonight's session. Or entering the barbed fields.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
If a creature is asleep, does it automatically fail checks or no?
No.
Okay.
They're just counted as unconscious.
Okay. Is there any? There's nothing really that you could do to make something fail a check automatically, like a wisdom check.
Dead.
Every Barbs.
Well, a creature that's unconscious, I believe, automatically fails dex checks.
Mm-hmm.
But there's nothing for wisdom.
Most likely not wisdom.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you as always, Chris.
Yep, thank you.
Next session, we'll
Okay,
dive into the
and-
barbed fields, Jorhas, and the
And
city of
Anavir will
Rashona.
be ripped.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Oof.
More like we'll get to hear him whine all day about lifted shit.
I think Savari might be doing a little bit of a tour of the ship just to make sure the stuff Anavir's
Yeah,
is helping with gets done properly.
put your back into it.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah, I'm paying you to rest.
This is a very weird question, and let me know if it would work. I was wondering if there's a way for me to get the feat to get some sorcery points. The sorcery point feat, where you get to pick like 1 or 2 sorcery things, and you get like 2 points, so you can use it like once or twice.
It's like
If
meta
I
magic.
use
Meta magic
yes,
attack.
it's meta. That's exactly what it is. Well, if I use divine intervention, would that work?
No, divine intervention is a feature, not a spell.
No. If I use divine intervention
Oh, to
You
get
get a
sorcery
feat?
point.
to get the meta magic feat,
He found
would
a
that
pothole.
work?
Maybe in conjunction with something else?
Or related to my statement, my questions I asked you, could I make a deal with my goddess to do that?
Goddess.
Mine's a goddess. Fuck you.
It's a devil in disguise.
It's a moonweaver. It's a literal goddess. Definitely a weird question, I know.
She's a guy, so.
Stormer has his
genuinely
weird
say
questions.
The
I feel like
limitation of divine intervention is the same limitations as wish in my codex.
I don't know anything.
which makes sense.
Theoretically possible. Just
Yeah, it's like a soft wish.
yeah.
I mean, once you're level
say
20, it's a wish.
Theoretically
It's unlimited.
possible. Yeah, but just
There was
the
lesser wish.
Moonweaver's power
before.
does have its own limit.
But I mean, like, I was wondering because I mean,
It's worth
sorcery
asking.
is it's worth asking because I mean, I'm wondering because I don't really want to like game the system and like roll every single day for divine intervention. So I'm just kind of wondering if it's a possible thing.
Ooh.
Because
Chris.
I know,
what?
because I know sorcery is magic inside of you. So yeah, that's the thing for
Yeah,
it.
Anivir is of the weave. You're like a wrinkle in the weave, essentially, when you're a sorcerer.
Yeah.
A dragon would be like a full-on knot.
I know what you think, though, Chris.
of
You don't have to
weave.
make a thing on it now.
Yeah, no, I'll think on it.
Definitely a weird question, though. I feel the cleric asking you if there's a way to get it. You're probably like, what the fuck? Yeah.
Everyone wants to be a sorcerer now.
No, there's a specific reason I want to be able to use sorcery points, and
Be a
Well,
sorcerer.
you gotta be.
it's no, it's literally for a
Next
certain
time
meta
I've
magic
used
that would allow me to do something that
Well,
would
you
be
gotta
in
step
my,
in line.
my benefit.
With that though, I'm gonna head out.
All right.
Sounds
Alright.
good.
Good one, everyone.
You too.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good nap.
For those that are watching, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you guys next time. But before we end, though, let's do some cast sending of all the people that want Swift lifestyles. Yes, you too can get yourself a lifestyles of energy gamer drinks. Yes, we have it
Use
all.
the code.
Use
whatever
the
fuck
code of
is,
XEvilX to get your special of
at checkout.
15% off of your deal on your shipping, on everything. Whoever you want
Well,
to
he
buy.
took your line.
Yeah, he's too busy in his own head.
Bill
He's
has
too.
really good camera quality right now.
Yeah, he does. Doesn't really have anything to say. Anyway,
Nathan, are you busy?
use the
Yes,
promo
what's
code
up?
today, and we'll see you guys
Yes, what's
next
up?
Are you
time.
doing D&D, right?
Yeah, what's
Where's
up?
the button?
Oh, never mind. I just wanted you to watch this guy just fail to kill 2 people horribly. It's really funny. It's his ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend,